Hey guys, what's going on? So if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and like this video for the algorithm. And today we're going to talk about why, for the most part, women are pretty much running away with the leverage in the game right now. They really, really are. So when I was making my list of what I was going to say, I sat back and I thought to myself, damn, some of this is really our fault. But I'm going to start with point number one, which is kind of obvious. Women are always used in marketing. They really are. Tell me when you have not seen one music video with a bunch of bad biddies in that video. Name one. At least there's one good looking chick or there's several good looking chicks. Whether they're in a two-piece bikini, dresses, jean shorts, whatever. And why do you think that is? Because guys get horny, they want to watch the videos all day. And the girls who like girls, they want to watch the videos all day. That also goes for party promotions. It's like, why do you think every time you see an event planner throwing a party, they have a whole, like they have 20 straight stories of bad chicks on their stories. They constantly have it 24/7, so it gets you more excited to go to their event. It gets you more excited to buy bottles, bring all your weed. Cute bartenders promoting the party. Same thing with strip clubs. They do it constantly so you can get excited and get horny, so you have no problem paying $30 or $40 to get into the club, and you have no problem spending $300 to $400 on the entire section and bottles on top of that. And it works very well. So I'm not mad at them for doing it, but I'm pointing out that that's one of the biggest ways women are used for marketing. Why do you think when you're watching game shows, like not even just in this era, even back in the day, the person who was the host of the game show has a cute woman in a nice curvy outfit walking nice and slowly to present the award, present a question, whatever the case is, so you can see her whole body. You can see what she's working with. So even if you're not even interested in the game show, you're interested in the damn host's assistant. So it gets you to watch it. It gets you to core attention to watch whatever game show it is, even if you have no interest in it. So that's the thing. So women are a key piece in how people market today, and it's pretty much always been like that. Reason number two, and this is where, as men, this is kind of our fault. Guys do dumb shit just to get bitches. They really, really do. And like, there's so many ways, like, I don't even know where to start, but I think the biggest dumb thing I've seen recently that's on my mind is when guys are willing to pay a woman for a conversation. It has to be great to be a female knowing that guys are willing to pay you for a conversation. So you mean to sit here and tell me that you can have a few conversations with a few thirsty loser ass niggas and eventually somehow, some way, most of your rent is paid? That has to be a great life. And honestly, I'm not mad at women for taking advantage of that. It's not their fault that some guys are just sorry. Listen, being that some guys are suckers and you can use them for your money. Hey, if I was a female, I would do the same thing. You have some guys out there in DMs right now. They are willing to pay for a girl's hair or nails, and they didn't even get the ass yet. Some guys are looking around, driving in their cars, looking at chicks, and are getting into some of these car crashes. That's how some of these car crashes be happening on the freeway. It was some guy looking at a chick while he was driving, and he got into a car crash. Or maybe he was driving, and he was looking at chicks on his IG, getting horny as fuck, and he wasn't paying attention to the road. And that's how some of these car crashes occur. Just by even thinking about a chick or potentially getting ready to DM one of them. Oh yeah, so, I can't really get mad at girls for doing that. For getting their head gassed up when guys just lose control every time they see a horny chick in front of their eyesight due to the fact that a lot of guys are visual. So that's point number two. Point number three, guys buy dumb shit. Guys buy things above their means so they can look rich. So, one of my favorite artists right now is Lil Baby. From on the southern side of things, he's one of my best southern rappers. I have my playlist, and he had a very accurate bar. He was like, how can you live in Section 8 and you can afford a foreign? Like how are you living in Section 8 but you have no problem buying a foreign? What he's basically saying is that you can't afford that, or you're basically just leasing that shit. That's what he basically means, and he's correct. And even in New York right now, you have guys who live in the hood right now, and they're buying foreign cars. They're buying foreign cars for one reason and one reason only, to attract those chicks. But the thing is, if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. You're spending all that money to get these foreign cars that you're not going to keep for long, just to impress chicks that are not going to be there in a couple months or a couple of weeks. It's not really a good thing to do, but guys are willing to do that because they think in their mind that's the best chance I have at getting the most chicks. And if it works for you, that's perfectly fine. Just don't say nothing when your bank account or your credit score is fucked up. Yeah, don't say nothing at all. See, with me, the car I drive a Toyota Camry, right? You know, like I don't need to. I mean, could I got a Dodge? Yeah, but Toyota Camrys are better with mileage. They last a lot longer mileage, and it's within my price range. That's a smart way to go about it. Don't get exotic foreign cars if you can't afford them. If you can afford it, hey, that's great. Like, no hate, that's a good thing. But if you know you can't afford it, and the only reason why you're buying it is to impress chicks, that's a bad decision. Same thing for guys who just use up their entire tax return and buy gold chains. Listen, like I said, if you can afford it, that's fine. But if you have to use your entire tax return to buy that chain, yeah, like that's not really a smart investment. But that's what guys will do. Guys will keep buying a lot of expensive things that are above their price range just to get the most chicks, right? So anytime when guys, just have a lot of chains on, or they're overdoing it with the chains, they have 4 gold chains around their neck. They got like 5 bracelets on each arm, like Richard Millies that they can't afford. Like some of these guys, I know that they can't really afford it. Like they'll just, like their job doesn't equate to it, but you come dressed with that on. Like girls know that, okay, you're obviously doing too much just to attract the hoes. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing when a girl, she goes out to Miami and get these surgeries done, or when girls come and they say that, oh, we get these surgeries for us. We don't do it for the man. Yeah, whatever. There's no way you're flying out the state and you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars just to get a surgery, and you're just gonna sit there and tell me that it has nothing to do with men. We do it for us. Yeah, whatever. Okay, but I'm not really trying to hear that. So that's the gist of it. Guys always go above their means financially to please chicks. And I think the last reason that I got is that guys are so quick to backstab each other over a chick that they just met. So like I was at a party a couple weeks ago, and a fight had broke out. And I was in the area, so as soon as they started throwing hands, I got the fuck up out of them. But how the fight started was 2 guys was obviously high and horny. They was cross-faded, and a chick had approached them. So the first chick was dancing with the one dude, and then she started dancing with the other guy, and he felt some type of way. So, and remember, like they came together at the party. They knew each other. Both those guys knew each other, but they started fighting over that chick in real time. They got horny. They probably smoked or drank too much. And the girl, she looked pretty good. But they just met the girl and they started fighting over her like that. That's one of the key reasons why guys get into fights in the street, or they starting to shoot bullets at each other. A lot of times it'll be over a chick. That's something that the news never really talks about. Like I think A Boogie had said it in one of his songs. He was like, "Bitches be getting niggas lying these days. I ain't with the drama, A." Like that's that was a cool line. Like it skeezes the way he said it, but it's so real. Like a lot of guys like will sell their soul for a chick that they barely met, especially if it's their girlfriend. They really do. Sometimes guys will they see their mans with their girl and they'll try to DM her behind his back. They do that. Or sometimes, let's say if the girl wants to get vindictive for whatever reason and she wants to fuck the best friend, fuck her man's friend, the guy will allow that to happen because he's thinking like, well, maybe most likely she won't say nothing, so it's all good. Just basically backstabbing his boy over a piece of ass. So that's pretty much the reason why girls run shit. Now, a lot of guys will do anything for pussy, and girls know that. So unless guys are willing to change and willing to have standards about themselves, and they're not willing to risk everything to fuck, then I think we can kind of get the leverage back. But until then, women are gonna keep running shit for a little while. That's just how I see it. So like, comment, subscribe. Up to much I think in the video, and I'll see you on the next topic.